start.
Hey guys.
Hi, how are you?
Alive.
Love it. Same here. Love the energy. Thank you for bringing it up to good.
I'm the worst at bringing energy. I feel like I need to be better at that.
No, that's what you have me for. Imagine if we both were like, woo, like, no, we would kill each other.
Yeah, probably.
Girl, people are doing this. Kids.
Well, yeah, I saw that. You know where I started seeing that? In Love Island, the last season. It's like all they did. They were like,
I don't get it.
clock it.
It's dumb.
I've never done it in my life. That was actually the first time I've ever done it. So,
This is the first time I've done it when I showed you and you said that I was a kid. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but every generation has its things.
I don't know what my generation did. No, but like that meant the same thing as clock it.
I don't think you guys had a clock it,
We would say bet a lot. We'd be like bet.
but that's not clock it. Clock it is when you like clock, like when you know. Do you know what clock it means?
Yes, I know what it.
Just making sure, because you looked dumbfounded by what I just told you.
No, but I went down a rabbit hole with the whole 6'7" thing the other day.
I don't have the brain like capacity to understand that. Can you please explain? Because I don't know what that means.
I don't even know if I can explain it.
Great.
It basically came out of thin air, and it's like three different things merged into one, and then people just started saying it.
But what does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It had to do something with
So why do you say it?
some guy who I think was like 6 feet, 6'7", and then they were making fun of him, and then it turned, and then somebody else interpreted it a different way, and then it just, and now the kids just say it. That's definitely a Gen Alpha thing, though.
Yeah,
That's
but
not your
when
thing.
no, but because I don't understand it. Because when you say clock it, I'm guessing it's like, ooh, like, period, like she's speaking the truth. But 6'7", like, when do I say that?
No, you don't. I don't know.
You just do.
Yeah, just whenever
So
the
we're
number is
just
six.
talking. We're talking right now, and I go 6'7".
I think it's whenever the numbers come up or somebody says it, then like the kids go wild.
That is so stupid.
No, it really is.
I hate Gen Alphas. They're not our target demographic. Like I just
I don't understand any of the things that kids are doing. But then I always wonder, like, is that how the older generations felt about us?
probably also what's Riz?
Why is the first thing on Google? The first thing on Google was Riz used in the 1800s? No, it says it's modern. I feel like
Modern.
I've definitely heard Riz before, though. I feel like I've heard it before this generation started using it.
Well, I don't know. I don't like it either. They also have a lot of brain rot words that are just disparate, that don't make any sense. Like I have a goddaughter that's like 9. She's gonna be 9, or she's gonna be 2. And sorry, she tells me words that I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. And they call them brain rot words. And I don't know what they are. And nor do I want to.
I think Gen Alpha truly does not speak in like full sentences.
First of all, as a Gen Zer, yo hablo dos lenguajes fully.
They just don't speak like
They
full.
just don't speak English.
You know, sentence how like sentence structure has like a
Sí,
beginning, a middle,
sí.
and end. Like they don't speak like that.
Sí, pero
They just say
that
things.
has to be a like teacher parent issue. I'm not even joking. Because how are you going to tell me que hay nenes que están en cuarto grado que no saben leer?
No, I think it's a social media issue, truly.
It's a social media issue, but also it's social media. But who controls the social media? The parents. So
Yeah, true.
I don't know what's happening there. I'm not a parent, not no judging over here, but like you need to listen to your kid talk because they sound stupid. They do.
I feel like once like we start having kids and your generation starts having kids, I think people are gonna go back to like the old
Normal.
days of like, okay,
Yeah.
like no iPad, no cell phone, no technology until you're at least in middle school.
That's what I want to do with my kids. No, why do you need an iPad at 7? You don't. You're 7. Who are you gonna talk to? No. Here's Monopoly. You can do that. Here's the coloring book. You can do that. You can go outside and ride your bike.
Yeah.
Like you can do so many. I used to go outside with my neighbors until high school.
Yeah, same. We had like a whole neighborhood crew that we
We
would
had a
just
whole, yeah.
hang out
And
with.
literally in high school, we would play hide and seek across the whole neighborhood. We would actually do stuff, you
Same.
know?
We would play manhunt all the time. There was like this field in the back of our neighborhood that nobody used for anything, so we would just use it for random things.
It was fun. I got caught multiple times, like on other people's houses, like trying to hide, and they would call the like security, and I'm like, I'm just playing hide and seek. My bad. I'm out. Like, sorry.
Yeah. Well, we called that manhunt. I don't know why we called it manhunt. Um, but yeah, same. Like people would hide in the back of like trucks, like that
It
were
was
just like
fun.
unlocked. Yeah.
That's and then we had like we all had phones at that point because we were in high school, but
Hmm.
we never used them to like meet up. They would literally scream my name at the top of their lungs outside my house. That's
I also had friends who would just bombard my house, and I would wake up, be like, "What are you guys doing here? Like, what's going
it.
on?"
They need to. I feel like when we start having kids, it'll probably go back to that. I feel
I
because I
think
feel like
so.
also our generation is just tired of like all this stupidity. Like we're just tired. This is
It's
insane.
the trends. I mean, life is truly cyclical, and I feel like everyone's just wanting to go back to more of like the basic,
Yeah.
like not so everything's has to be perfect on social media and everything's for show, and kind of just like nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, I feel like we have to go back to letting people make mistakes too. Like people get so offended by anything and everything.
Oh, cancel culture is huge.
No, cancel culture is insane, but I feel like I feel like no one can make a mistake anymore. You know what
Yeah.
I
Like
mean?
one wrong thing that they said 30 years ago and they're canceled.
Oh, I'm probably canceled already by saying that the kids nowadays are stupid. Like,
Bro, if somebody ever did a deep dive of my Facebook, I should go make it private after this. But if someone ever did a deep dive, I'm canceled.
oh,
That's it.
my Twitter, honey,
Oh, I never got into Twitter.
I love Twitter. It was my
Really? I
thing. Yeah,
never.
I was a very big like Twitter person.
I kind of used my Facebook statuses as Twitter.
No, I used to do that in middle school, and then high school I got into Twitter, and then it was a whole thing.
Yeah, well, what's crazy is that when you were in middle school, I was in high school. I think even
Clock
more. We're
it.
6 years okay. We're 6 years apart. Like when you were in middle school, I was in college.
That's insane.
Like when you were in eighth grade, I was in college.
Damn, have you seen?
Damn.
Well, I keep you young, honey. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
But apparently, I'm not helping anyone because I'm not keeping up with the trends. So I don't know. The blind leading the blind over here, guys.
that's fine. Everyone's leading everyone blindly.
I have news, actually.
What?
I have, I'm gonna call her out right now. I have one of my best friends, which I thought was my best friend. We're no longer, as of this past weekend, because she let me know that she hasn't watched a single episode. So she can fuck off.
I mean, Frank says he watches them on. I'm like, do you? Because I see the analytics and I can see I can see who's watched the full video. I'm like, do you watch it all? Because I know
Yeah.
your mom for sure does. I see her
My
commenting. Okay,
mom
she watches
does.
it from front to back, 100%.
My mom is our number one supporter.
She is.
And I was like, okay, fake friend. But she said that from what she did see, like little snippets, she gave us the biggest compliment ever. And to you too. Apparently, she likes you better than she likes me.
I
So
mean, I feel like that's
you
normal.
can fuck off with her. So go be friends and leave me the fuck out of it. How about that? And she said that we were giving Giggly Squad.
I love that.
I was like, okay, we can be friends again.
Wait, speaking of Giggly Squad, I saw a video because you know how we never watched, what was it, Summer House?
Yeah.
Um, Apparently like Paige and Hannah were mean girls on there.
Who cares? So are we.
No, I'm nice. What are you talking about?
To who?
No, you know what's sad? I think like I'm nicer to strangers than I am to the people who actually know me.
Yeah, yeah. I think the only people you're nice to is your dogs.
And even then,
I think the list ends there.
oh gosh, probably.
I'm nicer than you are,
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think so.
and I'm a meanie sometimes. Also, were they mean girls or were they just saying the truth?
I don't know. I saw like a 2 minute snippet out of what,
Yeah.
like they have like 10 seasons.
And you know what? I don't really care because they're perfect now. So what does it matter what they did before?
Clock it. Oh gosh. I'm gonna start saying that randomly and then it's gonna stick and I'm gonna hate myself for it.
No, pero, hablando de TikTok, did you see el drama that's going on with Alex Cooper and Alex Earl?
Yeah. I saw the like one video what was Alex Cooper posted. And
Yeah,
then this morning I saw that Alex Earl posted a video of her friends like recording her like watching it. I don't know if anything happened after that. Um,
nothing has happened.
you know how I feel about Alex Cooper, so
I know. Listen, I get it. I'm not on anyone's side. I also think that we are currently living in a society where they think that Alex Earl can do no wrong. And I'm also a little bit worried about Alex Earl in the sense where she has never picked a side in anything a day in her life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't know who she is as a person, like her values. That's what I mean.
yeah.
Like her values, I don't know what she values as a person. Also, I think I'm just jealous because why was she in the casita in the Super Bowl? You're
Okay,
white.
so I should preface this by saying I know absolutely nothing about either of them.
No,
I
I know nothing. I don't follow them. They literally pop up on my For You page, but I've never seen Alex Earl stand for something. So that's why
yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather know what you like, what's your vibe? Not that you need to tell anyone, but like, I actually want her to freaking respond. Like, stand up for yourself. Like, say something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I just don't like Alex Cooper as a
Yeah,
person from what I've seen in her podcast because I
yeah,
go down YouTube rabbit holes of that. But I am conflicted because she did one with Carol G
yeah.
and I haven't watched it because I'm like, I don't watch her podcast, but I want
But
to
it's
support Carol
Carol
G.
G.
So maybe I'll watch it, but I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it. I want to see different from Alex Earl is like stand up and say something, bitch. Like anything. Like just do anything at this point.
Well, like I mentioned before, I love other people's drama, so
Say
I am sat and
I'm
ready to
sass.
see.
Sass. So we'll see.
Speaking of Carol G, so did you see all the Coachella TikToks?
I did. She looks so hot.
Oh my God, bro, her abs, her and Becky G. I'm like, okay, abs,
No, abs, ass, like the face, like body T. Like I was like, what am
amazing.
I watching?
It was so good, so good. So my sister-in-law went to Coachella. So I had her get me a Carol G like long sleeve merch shirt. So I'm excited to get that. I'm gonna wear that like 24/7. And then, but did you see how people were saying like Justin Bieber's set was kind of annoying because he just pulled up YouTube?
He can do that. Sorry, you're picking the wrong person because I was a diehard believer.
You're a believer.
I love the kid. He has a special place in my heart. He doesn't give a fuck about me, but I give all the fucks about him. Like I 10 toes down behind that man. Because I wouldn't be mad if he did that if I was there. I would be mad if Bad Bunny did that. I would be
Well,
like,
yeah,
but here's what like he's at in his adult age, he's never been one to put on a show. And it was also so just sentimental for the fans, like getting to experience that with him. So
yeah.
I think I loved it. I love the performance. I understand that people are like, women are not held to the same standard. Yeah, we're not held to the same standard. Were you born yesterday? We're never held to, like, this is not, people are like, new news. No, it's not, babe. We always have to do more. It's not new news. So I feel like, I don't know, people are just picking up a fight to pick up a fight.
Well, can I speak now? Because you didn't even let me say my thoughts.
I think you can. You may, if you have to.
Thanks. Appreciate it. No, what I was saying is that so one, yeah, he's a vocalist, so it makes sense. But two, I saw a random comment on TikTok, and I don't know if it was accurate or what. It's like the only comment that I've seen. But basically, someone was like, he doesn't have the rights that you need to be able to play some of his older songs in like a concert. So that's why like his workaround was supposedly doing this YouTube thing. So I don't know how accurate that is, but I'm like, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Personally, if I'm paying a lot of money to see someone, I like a show. I like a performance. I was never a believer. Like I knew like maybe two songs. So I would prefer a performance if you're on a big stage like that, especially when you're on a stage like Coachella, because like you can't see anything. Like people can't see, so that you need to give them a show. That's just my 2 cents. Because him getting $10 million for that is wild.
well, people have gotten the same amount for OnlyFans. Like that, it's not that.
I mean, at least they're showing some things there.
No, I actually, like, to your point, I heard that when he was younger, he sold the rights to all of his older music. I don't know how
Something like that.
accurate that is. I don't know if it's true, but it would make sense. I understand like people go to Coachella to see a show, but the Believers went to Coachella to see Bieber.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? They didn't go to see a show. They just went to see him because he never performs.
Well, if that's his thing, then okay, that's his thing, and that you
He
shouldn't
never
expect anything
performs.
else.
Yeah, I don't think people were expecting a big show, like the fans
Yeah.
weren't expecting a big show because this is the first time he's performed in that big of a stage in I don't even know how long.
Yeah, I heard it's been a while.
It's been a while. And then concert, the other concert that he's gonna do is gonna be next year for his new album. So it's like he doesn't ever perform. So the Believers were like, well, we'll take
You'll take
anything at this
anything.
point. We don't really care. But I see both sides. But
Yeah.
also, if you weren't such a diehard Justin Bieber fan, so you had other options to like go and fuck off and see shows. Like, like actually, like not being mean, but actually.
I have struck a chord.
But you could just go. Like, there's 1,000. Which I'm gonna preface this. And I'm gonna say I like after this whole Coachella thing. Like, I don't like. I've always wanted to go, but now I'm like, do I even want to go? Because Carol G's not gonna go again. Like, who? They're really gonna have to top that shit.
Well, so my sister-in-law went because she does PR. So like the
Okay.
brand that's her client, like she went with them and like it was a good experience. I saw the videos of the people who aren't influencers and don't have like, I don't know, a house to stay at or a hotel to stay at and are doing the camping situation. And I'm like, I would never.
Well, I need to stay at an Airbnb. I'm not gonna camp.
And the Airbnbs at that around that time are because it's in the desert. So the Airbnbs that are even nearby are taken by the brands already. If they're not taken by
Yeah.
the brands, they're literally thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'm like, okay, so Coachella is never happening for me unless we become influencers.
Hopefully we become influencers because it would be such a cool experience, sorry, to do. So I'm like, I sign me up. I feel like it'd be cool to just go and experience that. Like,
I think I'm just gonna be okay with never going because it's also the desert. Like dry air is so bad for my skin. Like I would
oh
just
yeah.
break out after the first day and like it gets windy and like the
Yeah, it's hot, cold, it's like windy, you can't see shit. Like,
it's
yeah.
windy and cold and like there's just what is that dust sand
Yeah.
everywhere like I would be miserable. I would actually be miserable. I would be like, okay,
No,
I'm gonna
don't
go
say
home.
that because if we become influencers, they're never gonna invite us.
No, I mean if I have the influencer experience I won't be miserable, but if I had to camp,
Exactly. No, I'm not gonna camp. Do I look like someone who camps?
I've literally never camped in my life.
Never camping ever in my life. Thank you so much.
I don't even know if I would go glamping.
I think I did camping once, but it was in a Tesla, so it wasn't.
That's glamping.
No, I did camping in my husband's Tesla once. So I don't think that really counts because it was comfortable.
And then where are you showering?
Oh, we didn't.
That's disgusting.
Because we did like from one day to another, so we showered before we left,
Ah, okay.
and then we came back and showered.
But yeah, there was people saying that like they wouldn't even be able to shower because the showers would close. So there was people who were taking their own portable showers.
Yeah, people do that.
And then there's like the shower, not tents, but like whatever. They have like shower stations.
Yeah.
And those apparently closed by like 7. And I was
Oh.
like, and so people just weren't showering.
Oh, wait, recalling where we stayed had a shower.
You stayed?
Yeah, like in the area where I was camping, I was camping, but then the area that's like very known for camping on the west side, they
Hmm.
had like a literal like building that was like a little building that was like an outdoor shower where you could
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah,
Well, those still aren't horrible. I've done that in Belize. Like when I went to Belize
yeah.
one year, we stayed at places where it's like there was cabins. The cabin
Mm-hmm.
itself didn't have a shower, but there was like outposts
It
where
was
you would go
outdoor.
and
Yeah,
shower.
exactly.
So I've done that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if festival lives are for me because I feel like with festivals, plus it's you have to be there to see the artists that you like. You have to be there like hours before. You can't move from a certain spot, otherwise you're all the way in the back. If you're all the way in the back, you can't see shit. I'm like, I'd rather pay that money for a concert
Yeah.
and have a seat, an
And sit
assigned
down.
seat, and just not even, I don't sit down during concerts, but just have my own assigned reserved
Area.
space. Yeah. So that's my Coachella rant.
Oh well. Oh, by the way, how was the concert?
Oh my God, it was so good. So the meet and greet was, I don't know if I would ever pay for a meet and greet again unless it's like Young Miko or something, because I feel
Okay,
like
but wait, let's refresh our memory. What concert did you go to?
it was Bow Wow and B2K were like the main headliners, but a whole bunch of other people were there. Like Pretty Ricky was there. I was obsessed with Pretty Ricky. I got to see one of my favorite songs by one of like the Pretty Ricky members, Pleasure P. Like I was obsessed with one of his songs growing up. I got to see that live, which was amazing. And there was them Franchise Boys were there. Waka Flocka was supposed to be there and he wasn't, which pissed me off because I was so excited to see him. He was gonna sing some songs that like I used to be obsessed with, but he had like some other concert that he was at in New Mexico. Like, what the fuck are you doing in New Mexico? So that pissed me off. But Bow Wow was good. B2K was, it wasn't bad, but it was like I didn't know enough of their songs to begin with, but I knew more than I thought I would. Um, but the meet and greet was first they started it super late. Like on the website or on the email, they were like, "Oh, you have to show up by like between 4:15 and 4:30 to check in." We didn't actually meet him until like closer to 6. So and there's like no, you go into the arena and there's nowhere to sit. Like once they scan your tickets, like you're just standing around waiting for them to like bring you up to the meet and greet. So I was like, this is kind of annoying. Um, He was really nice. I was the first person in line for the meet and greet, so I did get like a little extra time to chit chat with him. But even then, I think I only had like a minute and a half before they were like, "All right, bye." Like next person. And then Frank was next. I was about to be like, "It's okay, my husband's like, I can stay here." But no, I mean, he was nice, but it's just it feels rushed, and it's like I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah,
But the concert was good.
good.
Yeah, I gotta post about it. I haven't posted. I just posted my picture with Bow Wow, but I haven't posted anything else.
Yeah. Does he have green eyes?
Yeah, they're like a greenish hazel.
They're like a hazel.
No, wait, you're gonna laugh. So they were like, you know how like when you have jaundice, the whites of your eyes are yellow? So when I was talking to him, I was like staring straight into his eyes. And I was so close to being like, you should get checked out because your eyes look yellow. Like, have you gone to the doctor? Frank was like, his liver's probably fucked up from all the drinking he's done in his life. I'm like, yeah, that's valid.
I'm like, imagine he would just stop him in his tracks and be like, "You need to go to the
I
doctor."
think you have a medical emergency.
Oh my God. Was he nice though?
He was nice. He was nice. I told him that I was mad that wasn't gonna sing my favorite song. And he was like, "Oh, I just have so many hits." And he said he sang that before. I'm like, "Okay, well, I wasn't there before, so I'm here now." But yeah, he was nice. And then Yeah, I think other than that, it was just a waiting game, which was really annoying. And like where
Yeah,
nowhere to sit. And I had like I didn't have heels, but I had like boots
yeah,
with like
like
little block
boots.
heels,
Mhm.
which are pretty comfortable, but still just standing around and that wasn't fun.
It's good that you went.
Yeah, I went and now Usher and Chris Brown are about to have a concert and I'm already on the pre-sale list for that. So I'm going broke
How
this year.
many, yeah, I'm like, how many concerts are you
Yeah.
gonna join?
So I'm going to that one for sure. Of course, I'm going to Young Miko. Carol G is likely announcing one. So this is the year of concerts for me. This is the year of going broke because I also have the trip to Mexico. I have a trip to Argentina with my family. Like I'm
You
just
have a trip to Argentina. When are you gonna tell me this?
it's not fully planned, but we've talked about it that we're gonna do it around Labor Day. Like the annual trip that like me, my mom, and my brother do.
Yeah,
So that's
it was,
happening.
well, thank you for telling.
You're welcome.
What's the other one?
We're going to Mexico in June for the World Cup.
Yeah, oh, right.
No, I'm
Yeah.
actually stressed because I'm like, I haven't changed my name on any of my official documents.
God, girl, you have to do that. Why is it
I
taking so
know.
long?
Well, I have an appointment with the DMV on tomorrow actually. So
Okay.
that'll be done and then I can book my domestic flights. And then yeah, I have Frank printed out my passport application at work today. Because my printer that's right behind me is just for show. It never works. Uh, it's just my color, but it never works. Um, so yeah, and then I'm gonna mail that in and I'm paying for like all the expedited stuff. I already bought my ticket for Mexico though, so my passport better come on time.
It probably.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to cross the border.
Do you know, random topic, do you know that Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton are dating?
Yeah, they've been dating. I actually love them as a couple.
I love them. I love them. I do. I love Lewis Hamilton so much.
You think he's gonna get the Kardashian curse?
I hope that's not a real thing.
I mean, it seems pretty fucking real.
Oh, I love him so much. He has an amazing sense of style. He just seems so good. I love his energy. And then I'm like, oh, here we go. Let the drama begin.
I'm a Mercedes fan, so I also have love for him. But yeah, we'll see. They're how far apart are they in age? I think not that much,
Not
right?
that much.
I
Because
don't think so.
Lewis is in his 40s. He looks good, but he's in his
He's 41.
41.
How
And
old
I
is
think
Kim?
she's about that age.
She's 40 something for sure. She's 45. Not horrible.
Oh,
What is that, 4 years? It's not bad.
yeah.
There's definitely worse age gaps out there in
There's worse.
Hollywood.
There's worse. Did you see North at Coachella?
Yeah, I saw a few pictures of her.
¿Por qué se están pintando los dientes de negro?
Oh, I didn't even notice she did that.
Look it up.
I don't see black teeth in any of these pictures. Are you sure she didn't just have like grills on or something?
No. People are painting their teeth now. I've seen it on TikTok.
That's crazy. Like full on painting?
Like black, pink, black. Have you not seen that?
It has not crossed my algorithm.
I'm gonna text you this now so you see. Also, isn't she like 12?
Actually, yeah. Why was she at Coachella at that age? I mean, I guess when you're rich, you do what you want.
Did you see it?
I mean, we did weird things as kids, right?
No, because why are you trying to defend this right now? The weirdest thing I did as a kid was painting my hair blue. And I wasn't even a kid. I think I was in high school.
Yeah, I feel like rich kids just have a different
They have a different
like threshold of acceptable things.
reality.
Yeah, I mean, they can do it. I mean,
They
again,
can.
if I had that money, who knows what I'd be doing. So,
Same. I just can't get behind the painted teeth. And not only her, I've just seen it on different people.
like people, or is it just kids?
No, like her, but like I've seen like people my age.
And they're all painting them black or different
No,
colors?
pink too. In what world does that look good? You're an adult. People are gonna think I'm the bitchiest, judgiest person that has walked on planet Earth.
I mean, but that's why we're friends. I don't know. Google doesn't have an answer for me either. So
Girl, no, it's a TikTok. It's a TikTok thing. Just look up like paint teeth, like
No, but I want to
whatever.
know the reasoning behind it.
I don't know. People do stupid shit all the time. It doesn't need a reason. People are just crazy. They don't know what else to do with themselves.
Oh gosh. Maybe it's a new trend that I'm definitely never doing.
No, I'm not joining that. I'm not.
Okay, wait. So you know how I got an Aura ring?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Update.
It's the
You
same.
hate it.
I don't hate it. I'm just definitely not burning as many calories as I thought I did, and that's disappointing me. Like
Are
really
you sure
hard.
that's calibrated?
Last when I did my hit class last week,
Yeah.
I asked the coach and I was like, "Oh, it says that I burned 290 calories." Like she's like, "Yeah, that seems right." I was like, "What?" I thought I was burning like at least 400 in this shit.
Imagine you being like, you need to do better. You need to ump this class, honey. Because I can't be doing no 290 calories per fucking class.
Well, so I gave my Aura ring. I haven't named her yet, but I gave her a gender and she is a she because
You can gender your aura ring?
no, just like when I speak about her.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Like
Got
like Frank will message me be like, "Oh, like I'll be like, "Oh, I'm hungry." He's like, "Oh, have the snack." I'll be like, "No," Aura's gonna yell at me. Because I log all my meals on there.
Yeah.
Um, but then Frank was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Why is she a she?" And I was like, "Because she's data driven and analytical, but she's a bitch,
So she's a woman.
so she's a she." And also, if you must know, ChatGPT is a guy.
Really?
Yeah, because all he does is take credit for the information that's already out there.
Yeah, that's true. It shows. Now that I think about it.
Chat is a guy or is a girl. We'll see what
Do you
else.
think Claude is a guy or a girl?
I don't know, because Claude is smart as hell.
Could be a woman.
But the way it says some, it's kind of giving guy. It's giving man.
No, ChatGPT is giving man though. Like not like his tone. I'm like, oh, you're dude.
But I feel like Claude is giving like dad because of like the dad jokes that it tries to give every time it's like thinking. It uses these random words. It's like, oh, I'm shimmying right now. I'm like, okay, like you're
But
not
I feel
funny.
like ChatGPT is giving finance bro, and then Claude is giving funny dad. Aw, you know?
Yeah, funny dad that has like years of experience.
Exactly. That I would listen to. I would never listen to a finance bro, but
That was a weird topic.
I know. I can't wait for the weekend. I'm going to the beach.
Oh, that'll be fun. Frank's dying to go to the beach, but we haven't gone.
You know, at work, there's this running joke that I get one shade darker every week.
I mean, what else would you do when you live in Puerto
What
Rico?
else
Like,
will I do? Like, what am I gonna do? Stay here on the inside of the house all the time? I'm already here all week.
no, and the sun there hits different.
I never have had a tan as good as I do when I live here. When I'm in Miami and I go to the beach, first of all, why is it so fucking cold all the time?
There's a
Second of
breeze.
all, I hate it. I hate the breeze. I want to be sweating in the beach. Like that's why I'm here. And then second of all, why is the sun not sunny?
I thought the sun was sunning until I went to PR and I was like, no, this is sunning. Like, holy shit.
No, like birds, like you feel it, like
Yeah,
it burning.
it's hot.
Oh, I love that feeling.
No, but I kind of do too.
It's just I love being on the beach y sentirme como un pollo asado.
Hmm.
Like just like sweating and I'm getting dark. I love it.
I should go lay up at my pool this weekend.
I'm probably just gonna go to like a little small beach.
Oh no, this weekend I'm going to two baseball games.
Boring.
Oh my God, something just crawled
Girl.
into my throat.
A spider?
Stop, I would die.
Stop. I used to have spiders in my house. I don't anymore. But I had like 2 months ago, I had una araña peluda. Así de grande. Al frente de mi, like in mi entrada principal, not in the house, outside of the house, but right there.
Mm-mm. I would burn the house down.
Oh, I was very close to. So llamé un fumigador y llegó como 2 días después. And I'm like, clean this shit up. Clean this shit up because I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. Pero acá también donde yo vivo hay mucho monte, o sea, hay just mucha tierra, so
Yeah.
it's very common. As long as they don't get in the house, I'm fine. So tengo un fumigador que está viniendo mensual. And I'm like, yeah, wrap it up, bitch. Because I am not dealing with this.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I learned very quickly about having such a big backyard with like trees and
Yeah.
everything is that bugs and animals and creatures are hanging out back there. So I'm actually terrified of my backyard at night. Like there is a certain point in it where I'm like, I don't go back there unless Frank is with me or
Yeah.
if I have a very bright light. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, no, thank you.
If not, no.
Yeah, and I live on a canal, so that doesn't help the situation of how
Oh,
many
not that, not the gators.
creatures, how many different I've actually not have not seen a gator.
I would move.
I used to see gators when I lived in West Palm. There was like a mini gator, and that was a lake. I lived on a lake, not on a canal, and there was like a mini gator that just like showed up here and there. I don't know.
I
It
would
was
pass
just
out.
chill. But yeah, I'm not a fan of creatures.
Me either, but it's fine. We can coexist as long as you don't invade my space.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Wait, have you watched? No, you haven't watched Euphoria, right?
No. I watched like snippets, like clips.
Okay, so season 3 just came out, like just the first episode. Um, and mind you, it's been I think 4 years since a season has come out. And in the show, they did do this thing where it's like they fast forward it from high school to like 4 years after high school, basically like they're out of college essentially. But I think it's so funny because people are complaining with how like wild it is and like the stupid scenarios and like, oh, the unrealistic scenarios. And I'm like, are you guys new here? Like Euphoria was never realistic. Like they used to show the craziest shit and then they were in high school and it was like the most out of left field things. And I'm like,
Yeah, because I saw the first two seasons.
that's the whole point of Euphoria is
Yes, it's batshit crazy.
it's just crazy shit happens and then people are
Yeah.
complaining about it saying this is so unrealistic. I'm like, well, duh. Like that's the whole premise of the show.
Oh, the guy that I was obsessed with like 2 weeks ago,
Hmm.
the movie I was seeing. The guy is the one that's married to Sydney Sweeney in Euphoria.
I know. Can I spoil the first episode for you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so they're planning their wedding and she wants to get florals that are like $50,000. So she basically pitches to him saying like, "Oh, well, if you can't pay it, I'll pay it." And he's like, "How the fuck are you gonna pay it, bitch? You're at home all day." Basically she's gonna start an OnlyFans. And but the way she manipulated him into like being okay with it, because at first she like started it as like, "Oh, well, I did my research today," and of course he was against it. And then she was like, "Well, then we shouldn't have a wedding if you can't afford one." And then he's like, damn, okay, so what does this OnlyFans thing mean? And then I guess she's gonna start it. We'll see.
When does the next episode drop?
I think it's every Sunday.
Girl, I'm gonna have to see it.
I love HBO shows. HBO shows are so good.
I have to get HBO. I used to have one, I just got rid of it.
I'm a big show person. I love shows.
I love shows too. I get it. I'm a show person too. The thing about me is I'm a show person that watches the same shows over and over,
No, I
which
can't
I
do
think
that.
that's a big problem. So I need to find another thing to obsess about.
Yeah, I can't do that. My thing is I work from home and sometimes it's too quiet, so I'll just have shows in the background.
Yeah.
Um, and the problem with that is that sometimes I'll miss like very important key elements and either I'll notice it and I'll rewind or I won't notice it and then the next episode I'll be like, I don't remember this. I don't remember this being talked about. Yeah, so I need to do better with like actually paying attention to the shows that I'm watching
What
'cause
time is your desk at class?
it's at 8.
Oh,
So as long as I leave here by 7:40, I'm good.
wait, why didn't you do it in the AM today?
My studio Wednesday morning class, when I remembered to sign up for it yesterday, was on wait list. So
Had to get the next best
yeah,
thing.
an 8 p.m. jet set class. But I did jet set yesterday. I've never done jet set 2 days in a row, so we'll see if I survive.
I love it because it's very
Yeah.
challenging. So and it's 50 minutes of what the fuck is going on, you know?
Yeah. And if you're curious, my Aura ring says I only burn 190 calories doing it.
That's it.
So
I don't believe that.
I I also, it's hard for me to believe because then when I Google it, Google's like, oh, jet set class ranges from like 250 to 500 depending on your intensity. And I'm like, all right, so at least give me like 200, but 190? I don't know. I'm rounding up. I'm saying at least 200.
Yeah, just say 200.
I've been working out now for
Well, since January.
6 months, almost six
More?
months.
Yeah,
Yeah, I started in like October.
October. Yeah,
I started hardcore like 6 days a week in November, but October is when I
yeah,
started dabbling, trying
yeah.
to find like the studio that I liked. Um, and yeah, and compared like Jet Set now compared to when I first went to it, I'm like, oh my God, I can do things now. Before I
Love
was
it.
like dying. So
Doesn't it feel amazing?
yeah, I'm definitely feel like I'm getting stronger.
So I love feeling
And
stronger.
I mean, I used to be really strong. I did when I did track in high school, I was weight training twice a day
That's insane.
in order to like keep up with my track regimen.
Yeah,
So I'm like, it feels good going back into like my athletic roots. 'Cause
yeah.
I was athletic my whole life, and then as soon as I graduated high school, it's like I became a
Bye.
potato. Literally, I was just like,
What are we gonna eat today?
"Ugh, I think I have to cook today.
Me too.
I guess I'm cooking at 9 p.m. after my jet set
Yeah,
class.
after your class.
Ugh, maybe I can convince Frank to just pick up fast food. And this is why I'll never have abs.
And that's why
I have an addiction to junk food that is very, very real.
it's just so good.
I've gotten better. I literally used to eat junk food every day. Like every fucking, I'm surprised that I wasn't 400 pounds because I ate that shit every day and not like
Yeah.
healthy junk food like Chick-fil-A, like straight up McDonald's, Taco Bell, like junk food. And now I do it like once a week, which for
That's
some
good.
people, no, but some people it's like that's insane. That's like, oh my God, that's horrible for you. And it's like, bro, compared to what I was doing, I'm doing great.
I'm fine over here.
Yeah, like I'm doing great. Now I'm gonna be hungry during this jet set class. God damn it. I'm just gonna be thinking of food.
Bye.
Anywho, thanks for coming.
We'll see you next week. Thank you guys for escucharnos hablar tanta mierda. Live, laugh, love, las chismosas. Until next Monday.
Ciao.